Hello. It's Emma at Rebels and Rockstars, and I just want to come in and talk to you a little bit today about something that I've been doing. So I've been sat here because I've just filled my notebook, and what I do is I kind of take a little bit of a review and look through my notebook before I move on to the next one, because there's often things in here that I haven't actioned yet, that I haven't done anything with yet. So I just want to talk a little bit about using a notebook and getting things written down, because there is so much power in this. There is so much power in the pen, and I'm a big believer in having kind of a notebook beside you to allow your ideas to flow out onto the paper. And I suppose it's a kind of journaling, but it's a journaling without rules. It doesn't have to be done at a certain time of the day. It's not about having certain questions to answer or certain rules to dictate the way that you use it. It's about it being there to support you, and it's about when ideas come in to be able to capture them and put them down in one place. So I always use one notebook, and I use it till I've finished it, until I've completed it and every page is full, and then I will go through it and have a look at anything that I want to bring out of there, anything that hasn't been actioned yet, and bring it into kind of the next notebook and into a bit of an action plan sequence. So that's what I was doing here, and I came across this couple of pages of writing that I've sat down and I've written, and I just want to go through it with you a bit, because it also triggered with a note that was on my phone, so these two things kind of fitted together. So I thought I would jump in and talk to you about it. So I just want to read it to you. So there's this underbelly and rumble of spiritual excuses and blocks. People no more willing to take responsibility for themselves than they are to give a shit about you. People who try to envelope you in fear or seek to reject you if you don't toe the line. People who get caught up in stuff because they think that others know more or know better. People who try to scare you into working with them with lines like, "You'll never make this work without working with me in this way." People who will try and make you feel small and inferior. People who'll mock. People who'll laugh. People who'll tell you that it'll never work. Some of these people think, misguidedly, that they're trying to protect you. Some people are just mean. How dare you piss on someone's dream? I'm all for truth and honesty, but it's about empowering change and development, and not purely seeking self-empowerment and strength over others. Your business idea isn't shite. It's perhaps just not fully developed yet and hasn't had nurturing support and input. You aren't a fail, because even if the reason is that you haven't given up, then that's enough. You are not a one-trick pony, because you're so much more than that. It's not my way or the highway. Use discernment. Pick whose advice you listen to wisely. Don't let anyone piss on your dreams. Don't let anyone bully you into doing stuff that doesn't feel right for you. Don't let anyone stop you. Take back your power and feel it in your belly. Stop it reverberating around in your head. Write it out. They don't know you. They don't know your strength. Some is intentional, unfortunately, and some is ill-judged, and some, perhaps, you made it to mean something that it didn't. Whatever happened, however it played out, who has the right to say what you are and aren't capable of? Are they dream stealers? Stealers of the sunshine. It comes in a number of different ways. So that was kind of something that I wrote because it had been coming up an awful lot, that people had felt that there was kind of a whole, I suppose, a whole motion of people out there who were telling people that they weren't good enough, that their ideas weren't good enough, that their business idea wasn't good enough, that, if they were a card reader, then they were going to be a one-trick pony and they'd never be able to make any money, and, telling people to, just basically not do what it is that they wanted to do. And it really annoyed me, and I sat and I wrote that. And what I want you to know is that when you are developing your business, that's exactly what it is. It's about developing. It's about moving forwards. It's about empowering you. It's about taking steps that you need in order to achieve the goals that you want to achieve, and to start to put in motion a business that works for you and that works for your audience. It doesn't matter, what the self-professed leaders or self-acclaimed gurus decide that you should and shouldn't do. This is about you getting the help and support that you need to move through what you want to do. So what I want to say to you is, if somebody has said that to you, if somebody has done that to you, if somebody has made you feel inferior, if somebody has tried to scare you into, you know, working with them or doing it their way, and it's just felt really, really icky, then I just want you to know it doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be that way. It doesn't have to be uncomfortable and icky and a hustle and horrible and hard. There's alternatives. There absolutely is alternatives, and it's about working in your way for your crowd and doing your thing and shining your light and connecting with the people that you are here to serve. Speak soon. Bye.